All right, so we're talking about our girl, our 19-year-old black girl, fastest girl in the world.
Leave her alone.
She is disqualified, or she's suspended from the Olympics. She can't run in a relay nor a race. And how do you guys feel about that?
It's not fair.
You don't think it's fair?
It's not right, and it's not
She
fair.
broke the rules.
She broke
didn't.
the rules.
She broke the rules.
But didn't they originally say when everything came out, didn't they say that they were going to allow her to race?
Yeah, but she had to face a 30-day suspension.
Right, 30-day suspension, and then she'd be allowed to race in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Right. So then, why now is it changed? Why is it different now? For what?
Yeah,
And
because wasn't she doing the relay?
Yeah,
she was still allowed to do the
They
relay.
disqualified her.
Yeah, they disqualified her from everything.
I feel no, she was targeted.
Really?
I feel. I mean, granted, yes, they did the drug test, but
She smoked the weed.
she smoked.
She did smoke the reefer.
But she's not cheating. It's gonna make her so
It
much
wasn't about
more.
cheating.
It wasn't about cheating. It was about the
Enhancing
stuff.
drug?
But
She used the drug.
Is it a performance enhancing drug?
No,
no,
but
it's
she's
not.
not. She used.
Why are they
okay, so
testing
Michael
me?
Phelps smoked weed too.
But
He
he
did,
wasn't,
and
but
he got in
was-
trouble.
and
But
he
it
wasn't
wasn't
even
close to
during
the
the Olympics
qualification.
though. And he didn't test
Trust
positive.
me, because I was gonna come for that angle, and it didn't work.
I was like, oh, I can use Michael Phelps. I can use Michael Phelps.
It did not.
Okay, but
no.
I don't feel she.
Yes, Shawnee.
Go ahead.
Unpopular opinion.
I think she should face some type of consequence.
Well, she did. She got 30 days.
I know, right? But
Oh, you
But,
are pro like
no.
accountability.
I am accountability. I am.
You are
I
definitely
am.
pro
I am.
accountability.
I
I'm
am.
accountability. She,
Yeah.
what were you doing at 19, 20, 21? We don't know.
Smoke
She's
weed.
a kid. She's a child. Yes, we said her mom passed away. She smoked weed. But at some point, you know your status. Like, okay, these are my goals. I'm
Right.
trying to attain
Yes.
this.
Yes.
I know that I cannot smoke, do drugs, whatever the case may be. She did it. So
And the thing is that you sacrifice a once in a lifetime opportunity for a $20 blunt.
yes.
You have to understand.
So if they
that.
break the
Right.
rule, if they bend the rules for her,
They
then
have
they
to
have
bend
to
the rules
do
for
it for everybody.
everybody.
Yeah,
So
for
on that
everybody.
aspect, I do understand. If you bend the rules for one, you gotta bend the rules for everything. But if she did it in a legalized state, no.
That, but the
Doesn't
she
matter
was
if-
performing in front of the world, basically.
So
In a
that's why I
world
said,
stage.
even knowing her, one, she's black. Number two, she's the fastest at 19. So you're targeted already as kind of targeted as being young. You're African American, and we already know where we're going with that whole aspect, just with our skin color. But then I feel because there's a lot of things that we do that gets covered. The only reason why she got exposed is because of the test. I feel there's
But
so
when
many
did
other.
she did, and she has taken accountability.
She did.
for
And her
something.
mom died. Like
I
that's where I feel like give her
Right.
the not necessarily give her the grace. Yes,
Then you're gonna have
do
to
what
do
you
that
have
for
to do.
everybody.
Everybody.
You're gonna have to
Do what
that.
you have to do, but still understand she's human and she's 19.
I understand
Absolutely.
she's human and she's 19, but also she's human and she's 19 and she has to face consequences.
Yes.
That's
We
a lesson
can't-
she has to learn.
She
early.
has to be
Yes.
a lesson.
And I feel she learned that
Yes.
My
just
thing
by
is,
that.
okay, so taking away race, taking away, the fact that, she's the fastest girl in the world.
Mhm.
My just thing is, period, in general, why are they testing for marijuana anyways?
Well, and honestly, those are
That part,
Well,
because they're not
because
even
they
supposed to be
they
testing for
everything.
everything.
Yeah, they test for
Yes,
everything.
but they're
So
not-
it's
why is that
just.
include?
But
Not
think
just
about-
why it's included, but why
is
that
it included?
being drawn out and shown to the light? Like for what? Again, these are not. That is not a performance enhancing drug.
But
It
they don't
shouldn't
just
be-
Well,
test
I agree. We're in 2021. The rules definitely should be amended.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
the rules should be amended.
But you're not in.
But-
We one thing if it's just American stage.
Right.
It's
right.
not. She's on the world stage.
Right.
Yes.
So I think-
Everybody's viewpoint on marijuana is not the
The
same
same.
in America.
Let's say
Right.
I know it is in Amsterdam, so they
And
was fine with her
and
in
the sacrifice is
Amsterdam.
different. When you're
They
trying to
was
get to
alright.
another level,
right.
the sacrifice is
And
different.
I also
Right
think
now.
that as
Wrong
black
too.
people go,
Amsterdam was
or as
cheering
black
her on.
women, I want us to be held at a certain level. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want us to fall into the narrative that they've already created in
Right.
us.
Yeah.
Her mother died. They were expecting her to do something stupid. They were expecting to knock her off, and she
Right.
fell into it.
But on that note,
Yeah.
though, On that note, I do agree much is given, much is required. That's a
There
fact.
you go.
Yes.
She's going somewhere. She needed to make the sacrifices
Right.
and not be just the same with athletes who smoke weed. You are not common. Like you are on a world stage.
Right.
You gotta let the little common street stuff go. Got to.
Right.
But on another note, with as far as grief, we don't deal with it as black people.
Right.
Right.
We don't.
Right.
We are made to believe our parents are going to live forever.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
yeah.
when death hits us close, we
It
don't
hurts.
know how to deal with it.
Yep.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
My mother died 2019, and instantly, I wanted to find a way to numb the pain.
Right.
Numb it.
Right.
So,
right.
My brothers went to alcohol. I literally went
You
with
needed
them.
advice, right?
I didn't know what to do.
Right,
So my
right,
husband,
right.
Big Jesus, said, "Listen."
We gonna get in this Bible?
He
Come
said,
on,
he was real. He was real. He was like, he took me in a car because I wasn't cooking, I wasn't cleaning, I wasn't
Yeah.
doing nothing.
Oh wow.
Nothing.
You were grieving.
I was
Yeah.
a mess because I didn't. It wasn't
Right,
all
it
of a
wasn't
sudden.
expected.
So it wasn't like she was sick and I had time to like
Right.
Okay.
To
to
process.
process
Right,
it.
right.
It happened all within a day.
Oh,
Right.
So when you
no.
get smacked like that, he brought me in the car. He was like, "Chris, you still have us. Like I need you to like
Yeah.
snap out of it because you have."
Right.
And he said, "All the names got me. You got Ray. You got." And he went down, and I was like, "You're right."
Yeah.
So in that moment, that was my aha moment. Like
Mm-hmm.
I had
And everybody
I
don't
had-
have that.
and I get that. So
Yeah.
for her, because we don't deal with grief.
Mm-hmm.
We don't deal with it until we don't deal with it. You got people
Right.
that are, I'm sure, bums on the street now because mama died when they was
Right.
12 years old.
Right.
And they never dealt with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because as a people, death is taboo. We don't talk about it. So because of that, she didn't know how to process grief, the loss of her mother or whatever. And then if she didn't have a relationship with her, the regret of not having a relationship with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What
What
could
she
I have done
dealing with?
different? Here I am on the world stage. She'll never see me in this. So you smoking away, you numb the pain. Now the
Right.
crazy part is, her mother's death is still gonna be there once she come off that high.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Once you sober up, it's still
And
Yeah.
she lost her opportunity.
yeah.
She lost her
Exactly.
opportunity.
Exactly.
So the thing about it is so I have a different level of grace when it comes to slip ups, even with like narcotics and things like that. I was an opioid user. Wasn't my fault. I had knee surgery. So when people passed away, I only knew how to numb. So but it comes from somewhere. My father, I found out he was a number. He was an alcoholic. His father was a number.
Thank you, Upper Room, for being a sponsor to the Happy Hour podcast. If you're located in Connecticut and you're in need of a rehearsal space, music production, or video creation service, visit the Upper Room Facebook page today.
That was an alcoholic. So it does get passed down.
Absolutely.
And if we don't, and not that I just coped and said, hey, I'm a numb today. It's something that you
innately gravitate to.
right because we've been through so much and we did not have a voice.
Yeah.
And if to us we're supposed to be so strong, we're as African Americans forget African American as women.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be this strong Wonder Woman superhero. If we show sign of weakness, sometimes we feel like, all right, well, they're gonna think I'm a punk
Right.
Yeah.
because I'm actually saying I need help.
Especially as Black women.
Exactly.
Especially as
We're
Black
supposed
women.
to be so strong because our ancestors did it, our grandparents did it.
Yeah.
They went through whatever.
Yeah.
They went through the struggles, the Civil War, and all of those other things. The March on Washington and things like that. So it's like to us, we got it,
Yeah.
but we don't.
And
We
but you
really
know what?
don't.
I think I'm a little disappointed too in her support system around
I was
her.
gonna say that.
You know what? Like you're on this
slapped
high
that?
platform.
Somebody slapped
Because
that
I would have been like,
out of her
first of
mouth.
all,
Right.
pass me that blunt,
No.
because you need to go
Right,
to the
right,
Olympics and
right,
run your little
right.
tail
But even
without
still,
an
though.
inhaler around that track.
But even
Okay.
still though, she has an agent. She has
So
this
where is it?
entire
But the
team.
agent,
Where were you when this girl's mother died to say, look, we got a therapist on down right now.
And you
We
know
got
how she
this
found
person
out.
on down right
That her
here.
mother died?
Yeah, a reporter told her.
A reporter told her.
A reporter.
so that,
Yeah.
can you, like, okay, forget all of that. Just put ourselves in her shoes. Imagine a reporter telling you your mother passed away.
You would lose it.
You would lose it. Absolutely.
No,
First of all,
no.
anybody
We're
telling
not
me
saying
I'm
that.
saying,
We're not
saying that.
yo, I'm saying we don't deal with it, so I
Right.
can imagine
Right.
why she went to. And,
But is
and
it,
then the other
is it
thing
different
is,
because she's supposed to go to the Olympics for us?
No, she's not
For herself, though.
But listen, the pressure becomes because I seen the post. Oh, the next Jackie Kersey and all of this other stuff. That's pressure in
Yeah.
itself.
And I honestly-
we can't even elevate to a minister,
Yeah.
let alone having the world look at us
Yeah.
run around the whole track.
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah.
elevate to a minister without the pressure of dealing with church.
Yeah.
Let alone now I'm in front of the world.
But you
am I
know what?
supposed to
I think
do?
it's just, I think we were all rooting for her to get ahead.
And that's
You know, and I think that's the part that we're all just like, come on now.
And
You-
and,
You
and
do.
so
Y'all
now
remember,
now instead of having your
she's
mother
running
be
for
support-
free for the Olympics.
Yeah.
They don't get paid.
they don't get paid.
No.
Says,
They-
pass me that blunt. No, I
I-
don't get paid for this. I get a
No.
gold thing.
No,
I
but
know.
she doesn't get paid for it, but she would
It's
have
the
been
advertising,
entitled to sponsorship.
endorsements
Right.
that
But
she
she
would
was
get.
had Nike on.
She makes a
Yeah,
lot of money.
yeah.
was-
And Nike's still
Nike-
willing to represent
Nike
her.
was because Nike is a very forgiving
Yeah, yeah.
organization.
They're still willing to represent
So
her for that.
but in the scene, you still
Yeah.
sponsored by so many people.
are.
That's her livelihood. How long? That's her
Yeah.
livelihood. That's
Yeah.
her business.
Yeah.
Like she
get
is
it.
her business. So she had to take it upon herself to
Rise above it, just for
her
a
own.
minute.
That's she,
Yeah.
like you are the business. Like you
Yeah.
are. So you gotta protect your brand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't look at it that like that. Where, like she's saying, she
I
had to protect. She had to protect, as she said, her brand. Her brand is her.
Her.
Her brand is her running. Her brand is her taking
Her
care of her
body.
And
body,
then the crazy thing
conditioning
is,
herself.
she is the Jackie next gen. Like I'm. Although we don't want to say we're strong for the next generation, but there's a little girl that's gonna see her.
And
Like
say,
it is
yeah.
pressure.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
get it. I definitely get it. I do get it.
How do you
I
feel? You haven't said anything.
No, it's just because I identify so much with her losing her mom and the anxiety behind that.
Yeah.
It's a
So
lot.
it takes me to a different place.
And like
You know,
I
I get that.
Yeah.
from a person that numbed, like I have a different grace for her because
Yeah.
I'm a number.
You empathize with her.
Right.
A lot because
Yeah.
I'm a number. There's things that I went through that either I was an alcoholic at 12. You
Yeah.
can't tell me. I didn't have my father.
Yeah.
My mother was dating some dude. She married him, whatever. But I went to alcohol. I was drinking bottles of NyQuil and Bacardi at 12. So my empathy is different. Like I get it. But my solid basis, she's still 19. She's
Right.
still human. She lost her mother. I don't know what I would do if I lost my mother. After Olympics. My mother just died.
So, question. So, in the Olympics' eyes, you say, this is a young black girl. Country treats people just like her like crap. Her mother died. So, you know what? We're going to give her a pass.
No,
I don't
No.
ever see them doing that.
They won't, and I don't
And if she
want
was
them
white,
to.
they wouldn't do that either.
No.
They wouldn't.
But and
They wouldn't.
I'm not
That's
saying
why I
it
looked
so
at
that
Michael Phelps. He was
Yeah.
like, no, here, smoke some.
I did too. I was like, Michael, help me, Michael. I was like, I just need a point to say. I just need a point.
Jane.
Listen, I googled Michael Phelps and I don't even know what he did. I was like, oh, that's what you did in the Olympics. Okay.
Well, you know what he did? He took there was a picture of him.
He was at a party.
It was
or
a
smoking
picture.
a bomb. Yeah,
It was just a picture.
just a picture.
And
Every
it's-
even though-
If he actually inhaled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But and it's like, first of all, because I follow stuff like this. First of all, they were supposed to take marijuana drug testing off in 2020 of August of 2020.
Oh, were they?
They were,
Oh.
especially for jobs.
Okay.
Especially for jobs, they're not supposed to test for marijuana. I read that article and I started shouting in my kitchen. But I digress. So,
Not at Yale. Yale said, you come in
So
here,
the
you
reefer,
smoke
you're
it,
not
you're
getting
fired.
hired.
but it's like, first of all, you can't make something
Don't worry
illegal
about it.
and then punish somebody for it later. You can't do that.
But
This is
But
But
you're
again,
talking about America being on
America,
the world stage.
and that part.
and you know Tokyo, they don't play. You know what I mean? They can't do
But
nothing.
you also gotta think they sick of America.
Oh, they said,
They
if you play
sick of us.
They
So because of that,
said
we
China
we
virus.
gonna win. We gonna win basketball.
Right.
We gonna win. So if they say we gonna find a way to disqualify us,
They're gonna do
they're
it.
gonna do it, and we
First
gave
of
her
all,
a
the world
reason.
ain't mess with America like that to begin with. Then Donald Trump came in, and then he just made it even worse.
That part. So now we know that's the orange country because we had Donald Duck in the whole little thing.
Okay. So we're
But
gonna.
she still has to be accountable.
She does.
Yeah, at
She
the end of the
You,
day.
absolutely
you
has to
learn,
be accountable.
and she's definitely learned
Good
from
thing
this
is
mistake.
she's 19.
Yeah.
And she could
Yeah,
so
So
in
in
a
a couple
do it again.
years,
She can do it again.
4
She
years,
can
she's
do
gonna
it
do it
again.
again.
She can do it
Yep.
again.
And at
we-
the end of the day, she's still the fastest black girl in America.
Oh,
Listen,
Listen, not black girl, the fastest
world.
girl.
Woman.
In the world.
In the
In
world.
the
whole
First of all, watching her
They didn't
run
take
gave
that
me
from
like
her.
process.
Yes.
It gave
She
me
looked like she was, her
life.
hair was like,
Yeah.
Because you know what the
Galloping.
But the
Yeah.
crazy
thought the
thing is,
glue
it
was
was
strong.
like
I was like,
when you see her.
wow.
Is that got to be?
No.
gorilla.
she was literally on fire. That girl
But
was
first,
on
but
fire.
she
Because I'm
started
saying
off
she
towards the
was
back.
I mean,
though.
come on.
Yeah, she did.
She started off towards the back, and all I heard was the last shall be 1st. I said,
Now that baby,
Yeah.
she's
I
she's
said, God.
serious.
Welcome to happy hour.